But whatever you choose to do, be sure to cook yourself a good meal, relax, and enjoy. Hello everybody, welcome back. In the last two videos I have shared, we walked through how I create my brine for my turkey, how I actually season the turkey and bake it. And in this video, we will be going through some of the sides that I served my turkey with. Let's get right into it. Okay, our first side is a meatless lasagna. On the table, I have some tomato sauce, fresh parsley, some bay leaves, Maggie cubes, both chicken and shrimp, and I have my pasta. Penne pasta is what I'm using. I got it from Costco and it's organic. I usually do not use organic because I really can't validate if it's organic or not, but we'll go with that. Let's chop our onions and let's begin. I am going to get started by adding some vegetable oil to my saucepan. Next in goes my chopped onions. I'm going to allow the oil to heat up and my onions to sweat a little bit, and then I'm going to add some bay leaves, which I just did here. I am going to allow this to cook for about 5 minutes, just so the bay leaves can start releasing its aroma, and then I'm going to add in the tomato sauce. So as noted, I have 2 cans of tomato sauce, and I am rinsing out the cans and adding that liquid to the tomatoes. I am going to cover this up and let it cook for about 20 minutes. Moving right along, I am going to prep my parsley for the tomato sauce. Let's check on the sauce. It is looking nice and fried. I am going to go ahead and add in my ginger and onion blend to just amp up the taste of the sauce. Give it a really good stir, and we're going to let this cook down for about another 15 minutes. Before then, I'm going to add in my Maggie cubes. Now, somebody needs to let me know why the shrimp Maggie cubes are always the harder ones to break. I have no idea. But anyways, we're going to let our sauce cook down for about another 15 minutes. And on the stove, I have some water, some oil, and I am ready to get started on my pasta. We are moving right along. We are making multiple dishes, and so I am staying focused. Next, I'm going to add in some salt and bring my pasta to a boil. In the meantime, I am checking on my tomato sauce because I don't want it to burn on the bottom. Okay, it's been about 35 minutes altogether on my tomato sauce, and I'm gonna go ahead and add in my fresh parsley. Give it a really good stir and just let it simmer for a few more minutes. Okay, we are on to dish number 2, string beans and bacon. I am going to give these a good wash and cut off the head. In the meantime, I am going to get my pasta out of the water, and you may be wondering why I'm not draining the pasta. You'll see in a minute. I am going to blanch my string beans in the pasta water. This is going to give it a really, really good taste because my water is salty, it is starchy, it is oily, and that liquid tastes amazing. And so I'm just going to give it a really quick blanch, and that's it. We're going to get our bacon started, and we will toss it with our string beans. Okay, where are my bacon lovers? So I love bacon, okay, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I would like bacon on my cookies, in my cake, but you know what, never say never. I am a foodie and I pretty much eat anything. Okay, I have my bacon out, and I'm going to toss my beans in a little bit of the bacon fat. I am going to stir this for about 3 to 5 minutes. I don't want to overcook my green beans. So, yeah. Let's get started on assembling our lasagna. Our tomato sauce is ready, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the bottom of my big pan. I am going to add in some of the pasta, and oof, that was hot. I had to get a spoon. So I'm going to put a layer of pasta, and then I'm going to grab some of my cheese. This is American blend from Costco. I am going to go ahead and repeat the process, and yeah, we'll be ready for the oven. This is what I will say. Do not be stingy with your cheese. Listen, Thanksgiving comes only once a year. Go crazy. Okay, our oven is ready, so I am going to put this beauty in the oven, and we will be on to the next dish. Yes, we are busy today, but before we move on to the next dish, let's take a look at our string beans and bacon. Yeah, listen, my husband is not a big fan of veggies. But he literally said, this is delicious. You can get the kids to eat this because of the bacon. Yes, some of the string beans might be left on the plate, but listen, if they have even one, your job is done. Okay, now that our string beans and bacon is ready, we are moving on. On the fire, I have my potatoes going. And so I am just going to let that cook, and we'll get started on our gravy. I am not using any of the bacon fat. I have washed all of that out, and I have 3 spoons of batter, unsalted batter. To that, I am adding in some flour, and I'm just going to give it a really good stir. I added in a 1/4 cup of flour, and as it thickened up, I added 3 additional spoons of batter. I am going to give this a really good stir to break up any clumps formed out of the flour before adding in my beef stock. So in terms of how much I added, I really eyeballed it, but I would say about a cup of beef stock. Give it a really good stir. You want to see this consistency, right? So we still see a bit of clumps in it. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a really good stir until all I see is a really, really smooth consistency. Okay, next I am going to add in some of the stock from my turkey, and I have linked that below, a video on how I baked my turkey. I am just using the stock and the juices from the turkey to finish up my gravy. Okay, I've been cooking my potatoes for about 15 minutes. I have drained the water, and I am now mashing it. in goes a spoon of batter, salted batter. Next in goes some milk. And then I have just gone ahead, mashed it together, and added in some black pepper, as well as tasted it and added in some salt. Very simple recipe, but it makes a difference. And that's it, everyone. These are the sides that I served with my turkey. Look at that, the meatless lasagna. I forgot to initially mention this, but I baked this for about 20 minutes. Some string beans and bacon. And look at that table. It is a simple table with some turkey, our meatless lasagna, some mashed potatoes, gravy, and yeah, again, this year is going to be nothing like last year. But hey, I am still grateful. I am still thankful for my family, and I hope you are too. I hope you guys enjoyed this 3-part series on how I prep, bake, and just get ready for Thanksgiving. And thank you for tuning in. If you watched all 3, you are amazing. Make sure to share these videos with friends and family, and make sure they subscribe. Look over their shoulders and help them figure out where the subscription button is. If not anything, hit it for them. Thank you for tuning in. And hey, be kind and listen. Listen to one another, because it makes a whole lot of difference. Be safe out there.